Hello and welcome to David's World. Today, come here, man. I just want to do something about Alex Belfield. Now, put it this way, I have watched a lot of his episodes during the last I don't know how long when I found him. But you have to be a little bit more concerned and a little bit more worried. Now, I am in no way putting him down. For free content, he is entertaining. But after that, I cannot see that the move that he has made can be justified value-wise. And that's where I come from. I come from whatever I buy, it has to have value. If I'm buying something to watch, then I buy it at a good price that gives value. Now, Alex, because of problems with YouTube, has moved to his own channel where you have to pay to view content. Now, there's many YouTubers here who have Patreon and donation and things like that, like Transport Evolved. They start at £1 a month to help support them, and there's 5 of them who all do videos which come out which are longer than 10 minutes in most cases, and even up to 30 minutes. But Alex is like this, but he's holding his camera in his hand and he is talking to it, and he is taking topics from the news and just reading them to you and then giving his thoughts on these topics. But that's where we have a bit of a problem, that now he is doing it on his own channel. He says that you have to pay £1 a week, £52 a year, to see a 4 or 5, what he used to do, 4 or 5-minute videos of him just talking to the camera, his phone that he holds in his hand. He claims to have 5 staff. Now, he also says that before the pandemic, he was on the dole and getting £85 a week. Yet, he comes on to YouTube and puts some videos up. He put up a video which stated, whatever you do, don't go to GoFundMe and pay money to anybody on YouTube. Shortly later, Alex himself goes on to GoFundMe and asks for money to deal with a legal case and to sue the BBC and other people. This is all massively thing, but his videos are always a little controversial and many people may not like them, so people have complained on YouTube about a number of the videos, so that's why he's backed off. But £1 a week, £52 a year. Let us look at that in context. You can get Curiosity Stream for less than £20 a year. You could get a YouTube channel that gives you hundreds of yoga classes for £15 a year. But you're asked to pay Alex for a few 5-minute videos £52 a year. Now, you might say, that's not a lot. But for many people, £1 a week is a lot. For people who are on minimum wage, people who are unemployed, people who don't have a big income, £1 a week just to watch maybe 20 minutes of content isn't value for money. So you have to look at it. You have to say, well, look, are you a single parent and have 5,000 kids, or even just 2, and you have a mortgage to pay and you're on minimum wage? You can't afford to go and support every single channel who come onto YouTube and say, why don't you come and support me for £1 a month or £1 a week? You can't do that. You may want to do that, but you just can't. The money just isn't there. And for Alex to send emails saying, if you don't want to come and join, then you can delete this message and stick your head up your... That line actually is in an email. If you don't want to support him, you can stick your head up your rear posterior, in a more gentler term. But we have Alex, who earned a hell of a lot of money because he had a lot of videos, had a lot of views, so therefore generated a massive amount of YouTube revenue. Other than that, he also has revenue from his merchandise, which are cups and t-shirts and stuff like that. He also has revenue coming now in from shows, which a number of them are, well, the one in Scotland, which is about the 23rd, I think, of March, is about £20 a ticket. He has a number of ones in Blackpool which are £25 a ticket. I don't see that being value, because you can go and see a proper big name star for that price. No deductions for pensioners, UAPs, no children, none of that, none would you. Full price, yeah. But £1 a week. He might say £1 a week is not even a coffee, and yeah, £1 a week may not be. But I don't buy £1 a week coffees. I don't spend my money on things that much. There is a lot of people who have said, we like you, but we can't afford to pay £1. To them, you can all bugger off, is more of Alex's idea. Alex says he has no money. Alex says he has paid over £300,000 to his lawyers to deal with court cases. That's a lot of money. Is it really that expensive? What have they done? Because they haven't even gone into court yet. Letters and stuff like that. This is what this money is said to have been used for. But Alex says that every penny he earns off YouTube has gone to the lawyers. Really? There is a YouTube channel that has calculated at the littlest level of what Alex's income possibly could be. And on that calculation, it's near £1 million. Don't ask how much YouTube's earned from it. They complain about what's being put on, but yet quite happy to take the money. So YouTube, not squeaky clean. But Alex has made a lot of money from the YouTube videos. He then asks people, all of the people who have subscribed, to send him money, which many of them did. £5, £10 or more. And you are going, he has got a lot of money in. And for a person who is said to be poorish, he has a very nice house inside. I can't afford to buy the stuff he buys. He also then goes first class off to America. Now, he claims that all of his money from YouTube has gone to, and all of the money from his shows that he did is going to, all the same thing, but yet he has the money to go to America for a holiday. He also has the money to also somehow pay the 5 people, and I am still continually puzzled why you need 5 people to produce... Shut up, phone. Need 5 people to produce the videos that he puts up. He has said he has a wife. If you type in Google and ask Alex Belfield's wife, It says he is single and he has no girlfriend and he has no wife. Unusual. Every penny that he is earning is said to be going to pay for lawyers and keeping food and the lights on it. But he seems to have more money. He can go off here, there and everywhere. He claims that all of his shows are fully packed, but there is another person who talked about that and said that no, many of them don't have that many people in. I found one and it had about 100 people in, so about a fifth of it had at least someone in, and they're all sitting at the front. So if you do the camera angle right, you can make that 100 people look like a full place. Turn the lights off at the back, you don't notice. But you can't afford to come to anyone on YouTube and say, look, you are worth paying £1 a week. Barely £1 a month, yes. But why did he do that? Because he's going to make a huge amount of money. He says it needs £8,000 to put on this channel that he's going to do, which at £4 is like 2,000 people. That should be easy covered. But he also claims that he has VAT to pay and he has bank charges, credit card fees. Now, VAT is only applicable if you're earning isn't it £75,000 or is it £85,000? Now, surely you have to have profit of that to pay VAT, rather than that's how much you have to get. But you're saying that instantly he's going to have £85,000 coming in to have to be able to pay VAT. Also, when it comes to credit card fees, he says 40 pence of the £4 a month goes to the credit card fees. Now that possibly could be true to a point, but if you pay via a direct debit, bank transfer, bank payment, there is no fees. So I can't work out why he assumes that everyone's going to pay in via credit card, because if they pay via debit card, he will have no fees. Just saying that. So he is going that £2.80 he will get from every person. That still can clock up to a hell of a lot of money. Yeah. Now, if you remember, there was another YouTube channel that dealt with politics, and he went off and started his own channel, and now he is back on YouTube. Someone says because it failed to make enough money to work that he's now back on YouTube. Now, why does Alex not just start up a few more other channels? They can't all have the same content on, but you can rotate, because once you get 3 strikes you're out, but that's within 90 days. Get 2 strikes, stop transmitting on that channel, start another channel, put your content on that. If once you get that, close that, open another channel. They don't all have to be called Alex Belfield, but they could all be linked to their people who he has email addresses and stuff, and send them, say, look, this is the second and third whatever channel, we move on if we get too many strikes. YouTube doesn't seem to have stopped other people who have had strike issues doing that. So why not just do that? You cannot go from valueless content of just reading a newspaper and saying that's worth money. I can do that. I read a story, one of the things out of one of my books that I'm worth money now, send it to me. Can't do that. There is enough on YouTube and the rest of other sites that can give you information and give you different views, and without you having to pay for it. Now this video is probably quite long. Sorry about that. It's that you need to look deeper. Yes, there is many people who immensely love and will pay more than that, But why didn't he just do a donation? If you have money and you want to donate to this channel, then donate it. No, you have to pay £1 or get on the boat and go away. He is leaving thousands of people behind who may like what he's doing, but many people just can't afford it. It doesn't sound a lot, but it is to many people, and that's something he has not taken into account. There is many people who will quite willingly give him £80 a month. There is many people who will give him a lot more than the £1 a month, £1 a week he is asking for, because they have it and they're quite willing to support whatever cause it is. But there's many who just don't have it. And instead of providing a service to them, even a limited service to them, and saying, well look, if you pay you get these extra videos, but we'll just do a short fast for the ones who can't, and we'll do a couple of others for ones who can. We'll go into more depths and maybe say, well look, if you pay you then do the live chat and can talk and that type of thing. But he has already said he will do less videos on the new channel. He has already said that he's having the weekend off and maybe doing just the chat on the Sunday, and that's it for the weekend. So you're going to get less content. It isn't going to change any. It's still going to be reading whatever the news is. It is still mostly going to be aimed to court cases, Jordan, Harriet Turner, and anyone else who does stupid things. It's going to be aimed at them. That isn't going to change. He already took 3 months worth of videos out of YouTube, which is likely all going to turn up on his new channel. But people have already seen these videos. Everyone who has been with him for the last 3 months will have seen the 3 months videos that he's going to put up on his site to make it look like there's a lot of videos already. If he takes all of them, he could take 7,000 videos nearly. Or is it more than that? If he took everyone off YouTube and put it onto that site, he would have that many. So therefore, he has content, but it's only short. It's only 5 minutes long. It's not like Curiosity Stream where it could be an hour long. So with that, you have to consider, why should I give him £1? Yes, he may be funny in times, he may be rude, he may be controversial, it may be all of that. But the bottom line comes is that you can get a lot of free television channels. You can get a lot of television channels. You can get Netflix for £5.99 a month. That's only £2 more. And you will have movies, television series, and a lot more content than what one man can produce. And it has to be more value to get something else rather than spending your £1 a week on Alex. Alex is here not as your friend. He is here to just make money. I make nothing on YouTube. I am here to try and help you to understand that your money is better spent elsewhere. No matter how much you might like how he acts, you cannot go down the road of just giving money because someone asks for it. There is no verification that any of the money anyone's given him is gone to where he said it has. There's nothing to say that it is costing him £8,000 a month to provide that channel. So with that, please like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell for your notification, and I will be very interested in the comments below because many of them will be from Alex lovers. And yes, I love Alex videos, but I am not prepared to pay £1 a week for them. They are freely available, the content that he is using. It's nothing new. So with that, see you on the next video. Bye for now.